Let's take a look at a possible structure for your integrated essay. We're going to call this structure A, the first option. Now, in any integrated essay, you'll have an intro and a body, and probably no conclusion. A little bit different from a normal 5-paragraph essay. The introduction will just be 2 or 3 sentences, very short. Just a general overview of the relationship between the text and the lecture. After that, you have the body paragraphs. In structure A, for this lesson, there will be 3 body paragraphs. This is where the options are. The introduction is the same in the 2 structures, but we have changes, differences between structures in the body. The first body paragraph will focus on the first point that the lecture makes. So you'll introduce that point in your first sentence. Then you'll paraphrase the professor's specific ideas. After you've done that, you'll contrast or compare that with the reading. Of course, usually you'll contrast the two because the professor will disagree with the text. Sometimes you might compare. That is, if the professor actually agrees with the text. Then you might give some extra detail on the professor's point. This is optional. But it helps you to stay focused on the listening. Because, after all, that's the more important of the 2 pieces. Now, you could rearrange this. You could give some detail about the professor's point and then paraphrase their main idea and then contrast it with the reading. Or you could start with a contrast between the reading and the lecture and then give more specifically the professor's main idea and then give some detail, or any number of different combinations. But generally, these are the 4 things you'll do in the body paragraph. In the second body paragraph, you'll do the same thing, just with the second point. Remember that the lecture has 3 main points. So now, for body paragraph 2, you've moved on to the second point. Again, you'll use the same structure, more or less, as the first body paragraph. You have the professor's point, some contrast, and some extra detail. The third body paragraph gives the final point, the professor's final point, and uses, again, the same main pieces. Of course, you can use different arrangements, using the professor's point first, the detail second, and the contrast third, for example, in each paragraph so that it looks a little different every time. That's all for this structure. In the next video, we'll look at structure B.